EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Second and 19 at the 15-yard line.
Draw play, Edmonds. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP. All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
He's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Now, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
17 yards. And the 49er first down.
A first carry here for Jordan James. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's James. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown.
Ricky Pearsall. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
A spin.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made back at the 39-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Niners offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in. And he's right up there among the league's best.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, San Francisco.
On the ground, it's James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
First down.
Here's Purdy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
The Rams take over first.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought
10
down.
yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nakua.
55 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
18 yards, 1st down Niners.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got... And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
This is fielded. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for our Rams.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete there to McCool.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again.
This one swung out to Williams.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is Najee Harris. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. From there, why don't we go to South Philly? Look in on the Eagles. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's Malik Neighbors. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the always dangerous Kyler Murray. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. The Cardinals get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right.
Has his man. That's James.
All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, he is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
San Francisco.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nakua
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, San Francisco.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
8 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
30 yards.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for L.A. Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk getting set for this next possession.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Rams' 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They run it with James. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
James. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
The 2nd down pass.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down. Pass complete there to Nakua.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Niners,